Hi all. So today I'll discuss a very important topic which many traders are facing, and last weekend I got many calls and many emails because last week the market after 5th March it was like in a sideways zone. So a lot of people face a lot of whipsaws. Even our system which we trade on had a whipsaw. So there are two things which are involved. First is what is whipsaw and how to deal it both in terms of emotionally and in terms of your trading account. So I'll start with it. So what is the whipsaw? So whipsaw is basically movement of a security when a particular time the security price is moving in one direction but then quickly pivots and move in opposite direction. Basically it means like you have entered a long positions in market or short positions in Nifty. As soon as you enter the position, the market just reverse. I mean, the level where you entered was the top of the market, and from there, or was the bottom of the market, and from there it just reversed back. So basically, the basic problem with most of the traders is as soon as they enter, they get whipsawed, then they lose the trust on the system. So the origin of the term whipsaw is derived from push and pull actions of lumberjacks. So when you cut a wood, when you see if a woodcutter is cutting a wood, it will just seesaw. So that is where whipsaw the term has come into. And whipsaw generally occurs when markets are going to make a direction move. Like last 2 3 days, the market was trading in a sideways zone, whipsawing mode. You enter long, you get stopped out. You enter short, you get whipsawed. But today you see the Nifty is up almost more than 100 points. So how to deal with it? So how to deal with whipsaw from emotional standpoint? A single huge loss or a series of bad losses smashes a trader against his rock bottom. So if you are not sound at your risk and money management, you can get whipsawed 5 6 7 times in a day, and the loss will be quite huge. The lifetime of an average speculator is measured in months, not in years. So most of the traders, this is the problem with most of the new traders. So as a new trader, you don't even trade for years. Within months, you get if you get whipsawed, you will be out of the market. And whipsaws are the main reasons for the traders to bust his trading account. Whipsaws are part and parcel of the market, but we should know how to deal with it. So I know I'll get some disease in our body. So I should know which doctor I should go and which medicine shall I take. The same thing involves in whipsaw here. Most of the traders after few whipsaw do not take the next trade as they lack confidence, and this very trade go on to become a big winner which will wipe off all your losses. I think this would have happened with everyone, like 3 4 trades whipsawed, next trade we don't work, and it becomes a big winner. So how to deal with whipsaw? First thing is get comfortable in taking losses. Don't think about that losses will not happen. You are in market, losses are bound to happen, and get comfortable. But the losses should be in a limited range so that you can digest that. So if you think my risk appetite is I cannot take more than 2000 loss for a single trade. So make sure that your stop losses are placed in that range. You catch a trend, write it till the end. So like today Nifty was up from 11060, and it's not like you get 20 30 points you get out of it. If the market is the trend is strong, you just write it, keep trading your position, so that this is where you will end up making big money. After a series of losses, stick to your trading system. This is the problem with most of the new traders, that you make 3 4 losses, you leave the system and jump to another one. Always remember, if you jump to another system, you have to retest, back test it again start from zero. So don't just leave the system because it is given 3 4 stop losses continuously. Stick to it. The more importantly, you need to back test it and see how much you are comfortable with it. After a losing streak, when taking your next trade, think about the big winners you had and of your greatest trade so far, that it will give you more confidence. So I'm in loss, I'll go through, this is why I tell everyone to maintain a trading journal. Go back to your trading journal, see, okay, I made big money also. So these 3 4 losses are part and parcel, and once I get rid of them, I'll be on the way of making big winners again. Lately I have been whipped around a lot of time. This has happened with me last week also. So but I know 3 4 trades, just 3 4 trades, and you have a live example. This trade only, the Nifty trade which we did today, it made us 80 90 points. So even if you whipsawed 3 4 times, max you will have 60 70 points. So now you are in plus 20, and probably once you ride the move, you end up making more money. So this is what I was discussing, emotional awareness. So I have told you, okay, cut down your losses, write your winner. These are all looks good on paper, but it needs to be practiced day in day out, and for that you need to understand what is the emotional awareness. The first step to become being able to work with your emotions and manage them more effectively is to develop a greater awareness of them, to start noticing them. Now most of the people which I'm talked to, they are not aware of their emotions only. And this is the study which was done by Travis. Only 36% of the people studied in his research on self-awareness were able to accurately identify their emotions as they happened, having good emotional awareness. For other two-thirds, so only 36%, another 64% of the people lack emotional awareness. Being less skilled at recognizing their emotions in real time means that they are more likely to be driven and controlled by emotions. So basically, you take as an take example of a Formula One race driver. You know, they are driving at a speed of 100, 120, 200 kilometers an hour. Why they are able to maintain their maintain their car, and if you start driving at at a speed of 100, 120 kilometers, you will be scared of it. The reason for that, they are in better control of their emotions. They are in real time control of their emotions. The same thing involves with a trader. If you see, if you get a chance to sit with a professional trader, what they will do is they will not be bothered about what is happening in the market. Once they have taken a trade, they know this is the maximum loss I can take, this is the maximum profit I can take, and they will stick to it. You know, they will not get, oh, the price is moving down 10 points, shall I book my loss, or it went up 10 points, shall I book my profit, I shall I move my stop loss. This is not happen, because they are in control of their emotions. They know what is the outcome, what is the maximum loss they can take, what is the maximum profit they can take. So they are well accustomed to their things, and this is the most important thing which defines a trader from a loss making to a profit making. You are more concerned about your emotion. How's your emotional awareness? So ask these questions with you. So now as you're talking or you're seeing this, video, what thoughts am I noticing? What feelings are present? What impulse am I aware of? What bodily sensations do I have? So what thoughts, when you're seeing this video, you might think about the losses which you have taken over a period of time. What feelings are present. You, the feeling might be dejected, or you might feel excited. Okay, I'm learning something new, and I can implement this in my trading. What impulses am I aware of? Impulses are bout of large amount of emotions. Like when you make big money, you get impulse of super excitement. You get whips out 2 3 times, you get impulses of being dejected, not being stressful. So these impulses you should be aware of. And what body sensations do I have? What sensations are going in my body? Am I feeling sweaty? Am I feeling calm, composed? These are the things you should know in real time when you're doing trading, and this will help you out in understanding your emotional awareness. So when you know that you are sweating, you're feeling butterflies in your stomach, you know that I'm not in control of my body, so immediately I should go out of that trade. Let the trade take that loss, 2 3 pips, or you make a profit of 2 3 pips, but just get out of the trade if you're not emotionally secured. So this is the exercise which I tell to most of the people. This is a normal pranayam, which is done in our yoga. So try to do this. It's not about how much time you can do it, how much frequency. Like you can do 5 6 10 times in a day. Whenever you're feeling that I'm not emotionally in control of my body, just do this small exercise. This is the picture. You need to take a control over your breath. You need to place in yourself in a very comfortable positions. You should know what is happening with your leg, what is happening with your feet, where your sensations are going. More importantly, you need to concentrate on, you will find a lot of times that the mind starts wandering, you start thinking of something else. Acknowledge that yes, I'm having the mind is wandering, bring it to the normal calm position again. So go through this slide, and these are the steps which I which I do it regularly, and which I want you guys to do it regularly. What are the benefits of that? I'll just tell you. It creates a metacognitive awareness and attention capabilities for you to regulate your emotions. So when you're sitting in a calm and composed manner, you're thinking what emotions are going through your body. If you do it on a regular basis, it will develop your metacognitive awareness, developing your neurological changes. Now as soon as you see losses, you become stressed out. So these changes will start coming in. So you see losses are happening, you'll know these are part and parcel. I need to get out of it, I need to take my next trade, because I trust my system, I trust my emotions. By paying attention to your breath, and you are creating a connection to it, and will over a time be sensitive to the changes in it and emotional states that it reflects. So now suppose you are seeing a loss, you will start breathing heavily. I mean, if you guys can just check it out by yourself, you'll start breathing heavily. You'll start sweating. You will not be more composed. So when you do this mindfulness of body and breath, these are the things which you will start noticing. I mean, these are the things happening with me, I'm not comfortable with it, immediately I should stop my trading. With the focus on the body alongside with your breath, you're developing your introspective ability, the ability to be aware of your own internal signal. So trading is just not following a strategy. You should know what are the internal signals I'm facing through. So, I would like you guys to, don't be afraid of whipsaws. They are part and parcel of trading. Just stick to the rules, stick to your system, and pay more attention to your emotional awareness. Start implementing these things, and I hope you guys will become a better trader. Thank you.